Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ayana, and today I'm going to be showing y'all how to make waist beads using beading wire. And these are my finished products. Okay, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe before you watch it, and then when you leave me a comment how you think I did in this video. Remember that this is not a tutorial, this is not a how-to video. I am not 100% certain that this wire is going to hold up, it'll be durable enough. How it works, I'm not sure. This is my very first time making waist beads using beading wire. Okay, I just wanted to let y'all know that, so that way y'all won't have any expectations or blame me if anything goes wrong. First thing first, we're going to start with some beads, of course. In this container I have a bunch of gems because I might play around with those. And then I have my beading wire. This is copper wire. I got it from Joann's. I wish my kittens be quiet. This wire is a 26 gauge. You can get it bigger, you can get it smaller. It all depends on the size of your beads. Okay. Then I have measuring scissors, my needle, which I'm not sure if I could use them or not, use it or not. And I have my crimp tool. And then I have like a couple other tools that, I don't know. Of course I need my findings. And findings are basically like clasp and crimp beads and stuff like that. That's all that's in this container. And then this right here is just trash. That's my little trash can for my beads. Like when I cut that string and stuff. But yeah, so let me just let y'all know, right? This is not a tutorial. This is not a tutorial. This is not, it's probably say how to, but this is not a how to video. This is my first time making these, so I'm going to do it and then we're going to just see how they come out. I'm really just doing this to test like different strings and wires and stuff like that. But I'm using pretty much the same concept that I do when I make all my other waist beads. So if I do good, follow along with it, but I'm not 100% sure that this waist bead is going to hold up. So don't hold me accountable if you follow this like it's a tutorial and it don't work out. That has nothing to do with me. So y'all can do this at your own risk. But I'm kind of confident that it'll work out. We're going to see. Like I told you, I'm doing a sequel right now, if that's the right word. But I'm literally going to test every strand wire that I could think of. If y'all could please leave some if you have any recommendations. Let me just say that this wire I would find is really annoying. Like, it's all getting tangled. I would find it so annoying. And I'm not sure, I don't have wire cutters, or maybe I do, maybe one of these cut the wire. I'm not sure, but I'm about to see if scissors gonna cut it. Alright, so first you want to measure your waist. Ow, I'm kidding my foot. Alright, so you want to measure your waist. When you measure your waist, you want to start from the silver tape. And you'll take it around your waist or where you want it to fall at. I'm not going to do mine because I'm kind of short on time right now. And I already know my waist size. I am a 36 in my waist area. When you're making waist beads with the clasp, you want to add in that the clasp is about a ½ inch itself. So if I stop my beads at 35 inches, the clasp is going to push it to 36. Okay, I don't have to fill my beads up to 36, and they're going to be too big. All right. So if you're having a mistake where you're making elastic waist beads or any waist beads with a clasp, and it seems like every time you make them, you measuring it, but they keep ending up down by your waist, and you really want them up here, it's because you need to take off like a ½ inch or a full inch. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do this, but when I want to add a little bit of extra space, just so like I can have room to play around with. So I'm just going to cut my wire. I'm going to measure my wire out to be 40 inches. So whatever you want to add at least about an extra, let's just say extra 6 inches to be safe. Okay, so that's 40 inches right there. And then this is so messy. Like, I don't know if I would use this personally. Okay, so the scissors did work to cut it. I was just working out some, like, it's not staying straight like I thought it would. It's like all extra bendy. Alright, let's just see if we can work with this. Okay, so first I'm going to add on the clasp. Now when you add in the clasp, you are going to need some crimp beads, some crimp tubes. I got these from Joann's again. Majority of the stuff I got it from Joann's. Today I'm going to be making black waist beads. So I think I'm going to use a gold clasp. And I also have crimp covers. So this is the barrel clasp. I hope y'all can see it. This is a barrel clasp. And then I have my crimp covers, which looks like an open bead. Y'all probably won't be able to see that one. And then I have two beads. Okay. So first you want to take the 2 bead. You want to place it on the wire. And then I'm going to take the barrel clasp, place it on. But I make sure that sometimes the 2 beads could be really tiny and it could go through the barrel clasp. You want to make sure that you're holding it. And I'm going to take my wire and reverse it backwards through the 2 bead. Alright, so what I'm noticing right now is that like the color of the wire is like coming off as I'm putting a 2 bead over top of it. So that's probably something you want to take heed to. Maybe if it's like a if you could get one that's like already silver. This is like black. Okay, so then I'm going to take, so now my barrel clasp is like dangling like this, right? And my 2 bead is right there. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to take your crimp tool. And I'm going to place it on the 3rd one, like all the way to the back. I'm going to push it all the way to the back. So it has levels, where it's like a bigger hole and then you get like tiny ridges. You're going to place it all the way to the back ridges. Okay, you want to crush that 2 bead over the wire. So once you crush it down, you'll notice that it kind of like folded in a way. And you have like 2 sides, and then you have like it looked like you could fold it like a book, right? I'm going to fold that. I'm not just going to take my crimp bead and squeeze. I'm going to make sure I'm folding it over top of the wire. This is going to secure that clasp. And once you do this, if you kind of secure it, like I told you, I didn't do it on wire before, but on my elastics, if you secure. Alright, so you want to take it and you want to place it at the tip. The very, very tip where it's like flat. You don't want to place this to crush that down. You don't want to fold it. You don't want to place it between the ridges. You're going to place it on the tip so it's like a flat surface. Okay? Place it between the tips and you'll just squeeze it together. And it should be secure. This shouldn't go anywhere. Alright, so now that we got our 2 beads secured, we're then going to take our crimp cover and we're going to place it around the 2 bead. And this should give it like a fine finish. You could take your crimp tool and do this, or you can take like another flat tool. And again, you're not going to do it on the ridges. I'm just going to do it with the flat surfaces. And I'm just going to squeeze close my my crimp cover. You just want to make sure you take your time and cover it, but not squeeze it. Like you're just squeezing it gently together, but you don't want to crush it. You want it to be that fine, that nice circle, like a regular bead, because that way it'll blend right in with your waist beads. Okay. So now after I do that, we can begin beading. All right. So I'm just going to see if this works. Hopefully it does, because I do not feel like doing this by hand. And my beads are a bit bigger. I believe these are a size 4 millimeter. I meant 6 millimeter if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just doing plain black. Now I just went ahead and placed the wire through my Collette's eye needle. I'm not using a regular thread needle or anything. I'm using a Collette's eye needle. You'll never really catch me using needles that you have to thread. It's like majority of my needles are easy to fit through. Alright, so yeah, let's begin beading. Let's see how this works. My kittens are in everything. Alright, so it was a little tight at first, but we got it. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about these, because the wire is just so stiff and it's causing it to form a certain way. But my hemp one, so far so good. I washed up with them and everything. They haven't unraveled yet. So I'll keep you posted on how I like that cord. I love this black. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and add some gems. Cause I do want to like dazzle it up. Bedazzle it. I'm gonna try these big green balls. I really like the color. I was just kind of like skeptical about the size of them and how comfortable they would be. So I'm just going to test, while I'm testing out these waist beads anyway, I'm going to test out bigger beads for myself. Y'all, there's something about the sound of these bigger beads. Like, I just enjoy it. Like, listen to it. I really enjoy it. I think where I entered it through the needle at, I might just cut it right there. Just because, like, it kind of got like a little worn out. And I don't know if it's, I don't want it to pop eventually. So, alright, so that's exactly 36 inches. Okay. Alright, remember, always put your beads up or back in the case because they're very easy to lose. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cut that piece off. Well, I'm not going to be... I just lost 2 beads. Now I think about it, this probably wouldn't have been bad to bead like this. Y'all probably don't even need a needle. I might try it. Alright, so again, we're going to take our beading tube. We're going to get a beading tube. Place that one. And then we want to just go ahead and take this clasp, this end off of the other one, just so it can be easier. I'm going to place the wire through the hole. Remember, hold that beading tool. You want to make sure that all your beads are together, tightly together, because you want to eliminate all that spacing. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure like all of my spacing was eliminated. And I'm not gonna lie, it did take a little bit for me to do that. So I would just say, just try to be patient with it. I'm pretty sure if this is like the way I made mine, I'll have it. I practice it. And I just went ahead and closed the end of that barrel clasp just to make sure they stay on. Let me do this side too, because clearly the wire can like slip through it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my crimp tool and I'm going to, remember, like smash down, place it into the back one. You do want to leave just a little bit of room on there just so that you can make sure that this is dangling. You don't want it to be stiff. If it's stiff, it's wrong. Too tight. Remember, place it into the back, that last ridge, all the way to the back. Or like all the way down here, I mean. So your crimp tool should be placed in this level back here. Okay? And then when you go to fold it, it should be placed at this tip up here. I'm going to place my crimp cover around the 2 bead. You just want to make sure when you're placing the crimp cover that you leave it with a nice finish. You don't want it to be like all bent up and stuff. Alright, so that seems pretty solid. I'm not sure exactly how I want to cut these, how I want to cut the wire, because I just don't want it to like slide through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave about 1 inch on there on each side. And then I'm going to try to run it back through the bead, if that's possible. Which it might not be. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it all the way off and pray. And I want to make sure I cut this all the way off because it is kind of sharp. That would be very uncomfortable if it was to be poking you. Okay. And I finished. These really didn't take long at all. I was just trying to make sure they were perfect, but just... This is the finished product, and as you can see, they kind of like keep folding up. I'm gonna try one. Alright, so I'm gonna try these on for y'all. This is the finisher. And this is my barrel clasp. It's not perfect. It could, of course, be better, but it's cool for the video. Yo, these beads, oh, they're so cool. And remember, the barrel clasp, you just place it in and twist. Okay. Y'all, get ready to say goodbye to these because I'm about to cut them all off. Alright, so thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate all the support and the positive comments, the positive feedback. Let me know how you like this video. I hope that I was able to help somebody, or if you were just here to watch the video. Thank you for that. Until next time, I will see y'all in the next video. If you are interested, alright, so I didn't even get to end my video. I was just closing out. And the entire thing just broke. So maybe it's something I did wrong. It looked like it broke from the very top. Yeah, it actually just broke from this, like the wire snap. I wouldn't do this again. So this was a complete fail. They were cute. I like the way they felt and everything, but this was a fail. Maybe I did something wrong. Let me know what y'all think I did wrong. But yeah, that's why I said this is not a tutorial, because I don't know. Wow. I can't wait to see my reaction. Beads everywhere. It is just, oh. Yo, I'm drawing. There's really beads everywhere. Wow. There we go. Wow. I'm just a mess. I am a mess. This is a mess. This is a complete fail, an epic fail. That was just a fail. I'm so happy it did that right now before I would have posted this video and y'all would have been like, oh my gosh, they so decent. I'm about to go get the wire right now. I'm about to make them, and then y'all would have been like, oh my gosh, it's popping. What's happening? Alright, we moving on to the next string. Let it go. Oh gosh. I need a cigarette. I don't even smoke. That just stressed me out. I'll see you on the next video.